Queen Cleopatra of Egypt used to bathe in milk. In fact, she bathed in donkey milk. This isn't donkey's milk. This is my failed attempt of making my bathwater look like donkey's milk to get my point across. But I wanted to know what donkey's milk tastes like, and I visited the donkey dairy in Magaliesburg. And on my channel, we explore gardening, farming, sustainable living, and alternative farming methods. But for now, this is the donkey dairy. So when we arrived at the Donkey Dairy, we were greeted and had the most warmest welcome from all the staff members. Thank you so much to everyone working there. You really made my day so special. What I love about this place is just like donkeys roaming around freely everywhere. But this is Tyler, and she spent the day with us, sharing some insights in what the day-to-day on the farm might be like, sharing some information about the animals, and the love and the passion she has for these animals is absolutely astonishing. So these are the camps, and first we started with a bit of information session, and it was a beautiful start to the day.
Okay, I'm going to show you the mammoth donkeys. So this is one of the most special donkeys we have on the farm. They are also known as Spanish donkeys, and we actually have the last 16 possibly in South Africa.
The last 16?
Yes, yeah.
Crazy. What happened to them though?
So they were, back in the day, they were used on the railroads, so they were working donkeys.
Oh, yeah.
So with time, they've kind of just like worn out less and less, yeah. So we are on a breeding program with them. We have 2 foals that are that side, which I will show you, which we're really excited about.
That's insane.
Yeah, cool. Okay, come. Alexa. Come. Come.
I love the free roaming donkeys as well.
Oh, yes.
And they know there's food, right?
Yeah, so you can clearly see, hey, how big and how small. So mammoth miniature.
Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense.
And they're gentle giants. You want to give it a go?
Oh, obviously. Thank you. You just hold that.
Cool, yes.
Hey. Hey. Wow, they really go at it, eh?
Yeah.
So what do you feed them?
So they get normal grass, and then this is like a protein pellet, just as extra. So it's not too much for them when day visitors are around.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
I get it. Yeah, because I can imagine when you have day visitors, they get fed
a lot.
Yes,
yes.
You guys are only open on weekends though, right?
Yes, open weekends from 9 to 3, public holidays, and then school holidays on additional dates.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how much do they eat though if they're not being fed like this throughout the day?
So
Like, from Monday to Friday?
from Monday to Friday, a lot.
A
So
lot.
it would basically be around bale a day. So if you take a look at that,
Okay.
it's basically one of those a day just for 3 of them.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so food on the farm, it comes in and it goes out.
Yeah.
It's not like there's ever extra bales or anything
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, they eat a lot.
And I would probably think that the cost for all this feed is quite hectic.
Very, very high. That's why we do what we do over weekends, to be able to afford it. Yes. So
You're hungry.
normal
You're
camels,
hungry,
they're not any specific type. As you get a camel, they kind of that. Yeah, and then they're both females. Obviously, you can't tame a male camel. So
Oh, yeah.
they're both.
So they're both females.
Yes, both females. Very, very friendly.
They eat like males though.
Hey, excuse me. Yeah, they're very greedy.
Wow.
And they also use them in the school groups. So
Okay.
it's quite an interesting thing for the kids to learn about the hump, because everyone thinks obviously it's water inside the hump, but it's not. It's actually fat
It's
that they use.
fat reserves, right?
Yes, fat reserves.
Yeah.
Obviously they come from the desert, so
Okay.
They
And
need
how are they like not adapted, but how do they do in this climate though?
So they actually do really well. In general, they won't be inside this camp. They'll be out in the fields with the trees and everything. So for day visitor purpose, they'll be here. They've obviously got the long eyelashes for help with sand and sun. And
Yes.
They're flat feet, so they're actually in a really good. They're in a better environment than what they would be in the desert, so
Sure.
to say. So they're actually spoiled and lucky to
I
be
can
here.
imagine. They're the only two here, right?
Yes, the only two.
camels.
Yeah.
Am I feeding them too much?
No, you can keep feeding
Okay.
them. They love it.
Goodness. Okay, awesome. So they're just here for educational purposes, I would guess?
Educational purposes, we
And-
want to teach them like how to do tricks. We're
this
busy
one is-
teaching them how to push a sponge with their nose to say whether they come from the desert or whether they come from the forest.
Oh, okay.
So they're extremely clever. You can really, and they herd animals. So when all of our donkeys go out, they go out with them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they're quite easy to look after.
And they
Okay,
interact
no.
with the donkeys easily. It's not a
Very-
conflict of species or anything like that.
Nothing like that.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's pretty incredible. No, you're being very naughty now, hey? Very naughty. Oh, and the sound that a camel makes is a grunt.
A grunt.
A grunt, yeah.
Is that what we are hearing right now?
Yes. Yeah. We use her for day visitors. So this is like for the kiddies. We put a saddle on and then she does like a walk around the farm. And then that's Blue. He does the donkey rides.
Oh, that's the donkey.
Hello, Blue. Hey boy, come and get the snacky.
And horses and donkeys are from the same genus, right? Same family?
Yes, if I'm correct, but also very different. So
Very different.
stomachs different, ways of eating completely different.
Yeah.
But yeah, in general they can be fine in a herd together. So that would
And
would
they
never
won't
be a problem.
interbreed, right?
No,
Okay.
they won't. Well, obviously there's a big height difference, so that would be the biggest challenge.
Physically
Yes.
challenging.
But when we go to the zebra, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about our plan with the zebra and the donkey. So,
Wow,
yeah.
okay. Awesome.
Yeah, skittle, sir. Go, baby. Go, baby girl.
Preoccupied with that.
Yeah. But anyway, our plan with this is just to have her get covered by a jack, which is obviously a male donkey, and then we want to see if we can get a zonkey. Then we have roundabout got everything on this farm.
That is insane.
Yeah.
That is so
Every
awesome.
form of a donkey, because obviously we've got the miniatures, the standards, the mammoths, and then
Yeah.
we'll have a zonkey.
We've got everything.
We've got the full package.
Wow. And the zebras and the donkeys, they eat the same amount, or does it differ quite a lot?
Relatively the same amount from what we've seen. We haven't had her for too long. She's a new addition to the farm. I think we've had her for about half a year now, so about 6 months. But yeah, generally the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what is the time frame? When are you guys expecting to have a zonkey?
Well, we're going to have to see when she gets covered, and we're only going to know probably 3 months into her being covered, then we'll only see signs. But we want it now, so
Yeah,
if
I
it can
can
happen
imagine.
now, that would be awesome.
That's another thing I wanted to ask. The vet bill for these
Yes.
animals is probably also quite
Yes.
hectic.
Very, very high. So luckily, everyone here is very knowledgeable to injecting general things like vitamins. If there's biliary or whatever, that
Yeah.
then we can handle that self. But obviously, we do need a vet in certain occasions. It can be a problem with birth. It can be a sickness that we just don't know how to treat. So in that aspect, it's very high. Also because donkeys is something that not everyone farms with. I mean, where do you see a textbook that explains to you how to farm with donkeys? So
Exactly.
it's literally a learning curve each and every time. And because we've got such a variety, I mean, you treat a donkey this way for that certain sickness, but an alpaca is completely opposite.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's really nice in the aspect that we get to learn so many things. Like I've always said my dream is to be a vet, but if I could get any way closer, it's probably be by being here. Because every time I learn something new, how to inject, what's wrong, what's symptoms. But yeah, if we do get a vet out, vet bills are extremely high. But yeah, we try to avoid that, and we try to keep the animals healthy to kind of not go that route.
I read on the website, and I might be wrong now, but the donkey dairy is the only dairy or donkey dairy in
South Africa. Yes, so only registered donkey dairy in South Africa. There are, however, there is one in, I think, Zimbabwe or Zambia or something like that, but they're very different to us. So they're a donkey dairy, meaning farming with donkey milk. We obviously the donkey dairy farming with donkey milk, but we also the donkey dairy day visits, the donkey dairy products, all of that type of stuff. Yeah, so we've got quite a big variety and lots more to come. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, so we're going to go into a new range of products, develop hair care, all of that baby products. So
that's
yeah,
amazing.
lots of exciting
I'll come back
stuff.
then.
Yes,
I'll come back
that'll
and
be
do a whole new
exciting.
video.
But you're going to learn all of that in the milk tasting.
Okay, awesome.
Guy over here, his name is Puppy, and he is an alpaca. Then this over here is a guanacua. So her name is Chica, and guanacas are actually really good herd protectors. So donkeys are too, but they can literally fight predators up to like pumas and stuff overseas. So they originate from South America. But yeah, she's actually our feisty farm security.
I can imagine.
You see, this hair is very different. This is fiber, right? Because obviously it's an alpaca.
Yeah.
And then this is more like a hair type of fur. So completely different and more herd related, more just a cuddle buddy. And then we have a llama too. Just turn around, but that's our llama. So we have all four of the camelid family, because we've got the camels, the alpacas, the guanacuas, the llamas, and then so we've got 4.
That's
So
insane.
yeah, that's really rare that you do get that on one farm.
Yeah. And they're so different though, eh?
Yes, and also size, she's obviously a lot bigger. This Pucky is just something.
This is the cutest thing.
She has got a personality like you can't believe.
Yeah.
Give a kiss. Come and give him a kiss. Come and give a kiss. Give a kiss. Wow.
She's so sweet though. Hey. I wish I had a hair like that.
Yeah, so they
don't
all
have hair
get
like
funny
that anymore.
hairstyles once a year. And they spit as well.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping that
It
one would
stinks.
kind of spit
Oh
on me.
yeah, that. Pucky.
The hair at the hair here,
Yes.
does it get thinner when summer comes? Or does it stay like that?
It stays like this. So it's really, and it's fire resistant. Can you believe that? So
Fire resistant?
Fire resistant. So should she be in a felt fire, you would think, oh my word, she's gonna like catch a light. Not at all. Fire and water resistant.
Wow.
That's my microphone. That's my
Want to
microphone.
say something? Pucky?
Spit.
Yeah, please spit.
Do they spit?
I've never seen them spit. Pucky spits me almost every day. Come on,
Really?
just be active. Be active. Pucky. She wants to. Yeah.
Really?
Maybe.
I'll hide behind this. So if she wants to.
So she's halter trained. She does school groups. She comes out on there's a llama in my living room and she does like a dance.
Really?
thing. Yeah. So she's really clever.
That's so cool. And you grow a relationship with these animals.
Yes.
Because you've been here for how long?
Well, not like I'm very good friends with Jess like all along. So probably about 5 years in total that I've been a part of the donkey dairy, starting from small. When I started here, almost nothing that you're seeing here was here. We had like a tiny little stand up there with the gazebo, and that was basically our day visitor chicken. Down here was chinchillas and goats and all sorts of things. So with time, the farm has just grown and grown, and it's incredible for me to be part of it, even if I'm not like working here, even as a visitor or as a helper or whatever. I absolutely love it. This is literally my home away from home. Yeah. So, and with Jess himself, I have a really good relationship with him. He's an incredible person, and I don't think there's anyone in the world can do what he does like he does.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really incredible.
So these are baby dwarf goats. Yes, baby dwarf goats. And we got to bottle feed them. They don't grow up to be much larger than this one. But what I wanted to know is whether they actually use the donkey milk to feed the baby goats as well. I know, dumb question, but I was in the moment, okay? I got a bit carried away. It turns out that they don't. This is a special baby goat formula, but in special cases where the goats might get a little bit sick, they might use the donkey milk to just boost the immune systems. Next up came the part to actually taste donkey milk and learn a bit more about the process of milking.
Okay, so my name is Martijn van Adrichem. I'm the farm manager at the Donkey Dairy, and today you guys are in for a rare and unique tasting experience with us. It's an experience you can only experience on our farm, as we are the only registered donkey dairy in South Africa. So the health benefits of donkey milk is phenomenal. Donkey milk is the closest milk type to human milk, making it very good as a milk replacer for babies with milk allergies to formula and cow's milk. Donkey milk also has a natural antihistamine, a natural antibiotic, and a natural anti-inflammatory, but a very high vitamin C content. So it consists of retinol, omega-3, and essential fatty acids, making it very good to treat asthma, psoriasis, whooping cough, autoimmune conditions, respiratory conditions, gut health, eczema, acne, TB, HIV, and the list just goes on. Donkey milk is also a powerhouse ingredient to skin rejuvenation, so that's mostly the retinol in the milk, and that's why we developed our own skincare range made out of natural oils that complements our donkey milk. So in front of you guys is a day cream, a night cream, and a hand cream. You guys are more than welcome to test it out. We also have our donkey milk soap that's very good for eczema, acne, sensitive skins, as well as nappy rash on our newborn babies. So if I compare normal dairy cow to a donkey, you guys have the difference between the two production-wise. In a commercial dairy farm, a dairy cow can produce up to 40 liters of milk a day from each cow, where a donkey only gives you 250 mils. So we have to milk out like 160 donkeys a day to produce the same amount of milk that one cow produces a day. So that pushes the value way up of the milk. And if you look at the typical side of things with a cow, you normally take the baby away at day 5 after colostrum, and the mom has been factory milked for 10 months after that. Where donkeys are like humans, so they need their baby present to have milk let down. So as soon as you take their baby away from them, they stop producing milk. So the oxytocin hormone release helps them produce their milk as well. So normally on a milking day, we keep our donkeys in this front camp here. It's split in two, so we will split them in the morning. Babies on one side, moms on one side, but mom and baby can still interact with each other at the fence. That means mom can still produce milk. But as soon as I move them too far away, then mom just stops producing it. Okay.
So I just want to explain my facial expressions here. I was a bit confused with the taste. I expected it to be creamy. Maybe I had the idea of dairy milk in my mind, but to my surprise, it was a lot lighter. It was a lot more like an almond milk kind of, with a nice coconut aftertaste. But it was delicious. It was very refreshing. I enjoyed it a lot. And also what we got is some brownies. And these brownies, to me, really stole the show. They were absolutely delicious. And at the end of the day, we got extremely hungry and we decided to have the Wagyu burger that you can also get at the Donkey Dairy. Beautiful burger. I want to do like a food review at each of the places that I visit. But as you can see, I tucked into this bad boy and it really did hit the spot at the end of the day. You get nice chips as well, so we really enjoyed that. So my final thoughts on the Donkey Dairy. Wow, what an interesting place. I mean, if you start thinking about farming, you don't naturally go donkeys. That's what I'm gonna do. So it's such a cool, different type of vibe when you get there. What I did feel though is I felt like this was a passion project that really succeeded and is still succeeding and is still growing. Not only do you get to spend the day with awesome animals and learn about donkeys and tasting donkey milk, but you also get to spend the day with awesome people. The love that these people have for the animals is really evident when you spend the day there. It really is inspiring to me to chase the ideas I have, to chase not going the normal route, going an alternative route, and I learned a lot from the day. So I absolutely loved it. If you have a family, go there. It's awesome for the kids. If you don't, go there, go learn about the donkeys and what they do there. And yeah, amazing. I absolutely enjoyed it so much. Thank you to Jesse and the team for having me. And if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, comment, and I'll see you on the next one.